Welcome to Sage Circle. I'm Amythyst. Welcome any newbies and welcome initial subscribers or people that are watching who haven't subscribed. Welcome to my channel. So I am going to be doing two piles to pick from today. One of them is the singles pile and one of those piles are for people in a situation or in situationships. It might be in more than one situation. I was actually having a conversation with my partner today and I said, I've done 80 something videos on the channel and I've hit a wall with ideas for reads, for channel readings. And yeah, so my other half gave me a list of ideas rattled off the top of their head, and here I am. So I'll be doing, like I said, a singles pile and a situationship pile. So what I'm going to do first is we're going to start with this deck here. So just give me a minute. We're going to pull one of these up. So if you've picked the rabbit pile, that's for the singles. And if you've picked the pile with a leafy pentacle or pentagram on it, that is your pile. That's for situationship and that is for singles that literally aren't talking to anybody, aren't on any dating apps or not sort of mingling or in any way, shape or form. Okay, so I have some announcements as always. If anybody is mimicking myself, Amythyst Black, or my channel, Sage Circle, please report to YouTube and to myself for my details in the description box, please. I will not contact you off WhatsApp and recommend you need a reading. There's a lot of scammers out there. Just be safe. Shout out to my soul tribe, Vicky D'Souza, Angel Heart Readings, really good psychic medium, really gentle and subtle with her approach and her messages. I recommend you go and give her a thumbs up, please. Share the love. To Chris Firestone at SilverWolf Tarot 1111. Shout out to my partner. Hey, babe. I recommend you go suss out Chris's channel as well. Thumbs up. Share the love there. Chris is a really good tarot reader, and I'm not just saying that. I'm saying it because I mean it, because you know I don't work with tarot myself. I work with oracle and channel. So yeah, and also thank you for any donations and for everybody that has booked private readings. If you are interested in a private reading from now, the 29th of June until the 22nd of July, I will be doing all my private readings at a fraction of the cost. It will be 56 Australian dollars for a private reading, which goes for about an hour and 15 minutes, absolute tops. So if you're interested in that, my details will be in the description box of how to contact me. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's see what we've got going on here. Again, the first pile is for singles, and this pile here is for those that are in some sort of a situationship or more than one situation. I've just had a hiccup, and I've got to say that my other half on their videos, the last few times I've done videos, they've been having hiccups, and I just had the hiccup, so that's a bit weird. Anyway, all right, let me get my energy shifted, call in my guides. Whew, awesome. Okay, so I'll move the situationship pile over to the side for now, and we're going to start with the singles pile. So the first card for the singles pile is surprise others with favors. Ooh, foxy. That's quite interesting. Foxes can be sneaky, but not necessarily in a bad way. They're just very light-footed sometimes, and they just sort of frolic around a bit and are aware of things going on around them that others wouldn't be necessarily tuned into. So foxes, quite good at the moment. Fox is watching us, and it says surprise others with favors. So can I have a couple of more cards from that specific deck so we can get some more messages? Whoop, that's heaps. Aha, we've got you can do it. Okay, look, we've gone from a fox to a cougar, so we've sort of had that level of growth. We've got dolphin, cooperate with others. Okay, we've got raccoon, you have everything you need, and we have eagle, do the right thing. Wow, just give me a minute, just give me a sec. Okay, the light's a bit odd how I've set this up in my room at the moment, with the main light on, because it's evening here now and I've got the curtains and things shut. So with the main light on, there's a constant shadow blocking the card, so I just put a little lamp on. Okay, so what have we got here, Spirit? Yeah, Cool. Okay, so Spirit's saying that surprise others with favors. So you might actually be considering going with a friend, like a girlfriend of yours or a mate of yours, could be like, hey, I want you to come to this event with me, or do you want to come to this party, or I really don't want to have to go to this work do on my own, this Christmas in July bullshit or whatever. Will you be my plus one? And so whatever that would mean to you, that could be surprising others with favors. Like, yeah, sure. Or you could offer to go to something with somebody, a wedding or something like that, so they don't want to go on their own if they're also single or their partner's unavailable, for example. And that could be an opening or an opportunity for you to meet somebody new. Moral of the story. And it says you can do it. And there's similar colors here. We've got the yellows and the foxy colors, and we've got the foxy colors and the yellows coming up through here as well. So Spirit is saying is that if you just put your mind to it, you can do it. You can just transform over to that space instead of you being a little bit weary and just a bit curious and inquisitive and watching sort of what's going on from behind the tree and a little bit light-footed. You can actually come to that next space within yourself and be that cougar for that period of time. You might actually be a cougar, if you know what I'm saying. But it says you can do it. So now this cougar is sort of leaning up on this this rock here, looking down at everything that's going on around them and having no fear. So that could be a really good indication that you need to get out of your comfort zone. And it says cooperate with others. And there's three dolphins floating around on here. So you might feel like a third wheel at times, Spirit's saying. You might feel as though you're tagging along, or, you don't feel like a comfortable person when you go out with your friends and do things because they talk about their partners or their boyfriends or somebody that they're seeing casually or what have you. And Spirit's saying don't stress about that. Cooperate with others, as in lift that energy. You can do it. Move that vibration from yourself, because even though you might look gorgeous and you might be dressed to go out, you've got whatever you've got going on, Spirit is saying that your energy doesn't match that, because you might be having some self-esteem issues, or you're not too sure which way to turn, or you're not too sure if you need to get out in the dating scene. And Spirit's saying, yeah, try a couple of dating apps if you want to. See if you can go do some speed dating or something. I understand that the saying would be three's a crowd, but in this instance, these dolphins are all together and having a good time. So you might be able to pull a few of your friends together and go, hey, let's go and do such and such. But you just need to cooperate with yourself in order to feel comfortable around others at this time. And it says you have everything you need. So, the fact that, your income mightn't be how you want it, or your hair isn't as long as what you want, or you've got a little bit of extra weight on you, or you want to gain a little bit of weight, or you just want to finish or you pay off your car, or whatever your human reasoning is, Spirit is saying you already have everything you need to flourish. Now, there's 3 raccoons on here. There's 3 dolphins over here. We've got that fox color coming in the background here. Look, it's almost the same, and the same as the rock here, that what's going on around us. So they're collecting their nuts. They're pulling all their seeds and their energy together, and they're doing it as a team. So whatever your team is to you, don't ever forget and always remember, that you are a member of your own team. And even without others around you, you can be that one with yourself. You've got the mind, body, and spirit, the Holy Trinity going on there, okay? And then the other card says eagle, do the right thing. So Spirit's saying, just do it. Just do what's right. Instead of being complacent or apprehensive or not sure which way to turn, Spirit's saying now's the right time. Do the right thing. And that doesn't mean you're doing the wrong thing, singles pile. It just means that the thing that you want to do it. Do what's right for you. Do that thing. If you don't want to do speed dating, but you want to join a local hockey club or what have you, do it. Whatever feels right to you, do the right thing. Go and do that thing that's pulling you in energetically. If you're not sure which way to turn, Spirit's saying to ask them for a message. Spirit's saying to call them in. Archangel Chamuel is here. Angel Daniel's in here, which is about romance and love and things like that as well. Relationships and things. There could be a surprise engagement coming up for somebody from an ex or a past love that you haven't had anything to do with for a period of time, but you've always sort of thought about them and wished them well, and they come into your life. There could be some sort of a reconnection. That's not to say people are going to go out and start dating their ex. That's not what I meant with this pile. That was just a very specific message for 1 or 2 people, and you know who you are. And we've got life purpose. So whatever you do in your job or your career, or whatever you're studying or what have you, could be part of your life purpose or their life purpose, and that's how you could meet. There's reconciliation cards come up, and then we've got willpower. Okay, I've got 2 messages coming in with this one, and we've got justice. Just give me a sec. Okay, so what are we saying here, Spirit? Yeah. So Spirit's saying that reconciliation, as I've said, if it's somebody that you do know, that you've always been fond of, or they've been fond of you, or you grew up with since high school, or you've seen around the traps over the years, for example, in and out of your family circle, friends and things like that, but you've never really actually had a relationship, a romantic one, that level of reconnection, that reconciliation, that reconnect could be coming for you very soon. I have a very clear message, as I've just said before, this pile will not be hooking up with or going to date an ex of theirs, an ex or past lover. If that's what you're wondering about, you might need to click off this reading, because that will not be coming up in this reading. Spirit is making it a definite cross in front of me. It's a no. There'll be none of that energy up in here today. Okay, so there, when it comes to willpower, what Spirit's saying is that you got what it takes to get out there, to do the right thing that you need to for you, for put yourself in the right environments that work for you, where you can draw in like-minded people. You know, it could even be like on a gaming, like you might be a bit of a gamer or something, or what have you, and it could be on a gaming platform or some sort of a social media platform, how you meet. It doesn't always have to be a dating app if that's not your thing, but you need to now step out of your comfort zone, you know, surprise others with favors. You can do it. All right. And then the other card says justice. So that the healing and whatever you've done or you've gone through, you're holding on to an energy that needs to be dispersed now. It's actually, you know, if you picture a bus with 12 chairs in it and you've got 11 of those chairs full of past energy and worry about what if, and there's one chair available for that new growth, well, you're not going to be able to have that new growth because there's no room to place that new growth. So disperse that energy. The scales have been tipped, the scales have been balanced, what's been done has been done, and you are now going to be getting your just desserts, however that means to you. Can I have some more of these? We've got lighten your load. Some of these come out today. I used this deck for a couple of something else today. Lighten your load, talent, new beginnings, and we've got truth. Oh, I love this truth card. It's one of my favorite in the deck. Okay, so let me listen here. Again, some of these cards come up today. Interesting, because they've been shuffled within an inch of their life, let me tell you. Okay, so what Spirit's saying is that, again, you have everything you need. That card says, do the right thing, that card says. So what Spirit's saying is that you are creative in your own self. You have the know-how to get out there. If you're a bit apprehensive because, you know, these young girls out these days are out in their bloody mini skirts and their fucking boobs tape and all this sorts of stuff, and that's not your style, it doesn't mean that you can't go and put yourself in an environment where you can actually dress nicely and not feel like you're at, you know, you're a third wheel, or you're out in a limb, or you're out of your comfort zone. Spirit's saying for those of you that love singing and music and dance, to actually go and start joining some karaoke bars on a Friday night and things like that. I am getting told that if you have a bad experience at one, doesn't mean that you disregard them in general. You go to another one and try from there. I'm getting told that those of you that are musically oriented, that you will likely meet somebody through that industry, whether they're, you know, a guitar teacher, you're a singer, you're a piano teacher, whoever your situation is going to be. That is a message that is coming through music. Now, new beginnings. Now, this is about you stepping over that threshold. This is about you feeling in yourself, yes, I'm ready for this new beginning. And you need to say, I'm ready for this new beginning. You need to actually say, I'm ready for this new beginning. Literally say it, I'm ready for this new beginning. Opposed to going, okay, well, good things are coming. Things are about to shift. A new beginning's about to happen. Come at me, Spirit. Come at me, bro. Spirit's actually saying, no. They've cleared the path for you. They've helped you get that level of emotional justice and balance back in. It's a bit very restorative with what's going on with your inner heart space at the moment, whether you feel that way or not. Spirit's most definitely saying that the balance has been served, the balance has been dealt, and justice has been equaled out. So that new beginning is you just literally stepping out the door. It's open. There's all these butterflies here on the card in the corner, and that's transformation. And when it comes to the truth card, what Spirit's saying is that what you really need to do is take a good look in the mirror and say, you know what, I don't like my hair like this. Who cares what auntie whoever's going to think if I put pink in my hair or what have you. Like, be truthful to yourself. Honor your own truth. And it says surprise others with favors. Now, that could be yourself. You might go, you know what? Oh, my God, that's a confirmation. I'm going to go get my hair cut or what have you. I'm going to go get extensions put in, or I'm going to bloody buy that little leather skirt, or whatever your situation is for you. You know, this is what Spirit's saying. Honor your truth and come from that inner space now. That this is coming from the sacral and the solar plexus. It's kind of in between both. So there's an energy coming in here, and there's a line of red coming through in this card. So what Spirit's saying is that make sure your chakras are in alignment. Your root chakra is really balanced right now, and you mightn't be able to see that red streak through the card. You probably can, but that is a clear message from Spirit that your root chakra is in really good balance at the moment, and you need to now pull in that creative energy. use your talent or what have you. Lighten your load, but that speaks for itself. You're thinking too much about the what ifs and the what have yous when it comes to a relationship, and Spirit's saying you need to step out of that actual situation. So what else we got here? This is a nice pile. There's definitely people coming up around you if you're willing to get out and make the effort. That's what Spirit's saying. You can't be complacent if you want to meet somebody. Just because you want to meet somebody, it doesn't mean that you're going to get married in 3 weeks from now and have a house and a baby. That's not what meeting somebody means. Meeting somebody means you might meet 5 different people over a period of a year and go, they were shit, that was shit, and that was no good, that was no good. There's the one. Because trust me, I went through a period of time where I was on online dating apps, and I had half a dozen different dates set up over about 6 or so months, and I cancelled every single date. Every single person that I could have gone and had a date with, gone and had a meal with, gone and done something fantastic and adult and grown up with, gone to a concert with, gone and done whatever with, I cancelled every single date. And I thought to myself, what the hell's going on here? What is wrong with me? And then, lo and behold, all that whole time, I knew my partner. We just weren't in a relationship. My partner liked me and I didn't know. And I'm psychic. And I didn't know that my partner, who I've just gotten engaged with, felt that way about me and had spoken to their friends and stuff about me, their family and that, you know. And anyway, so don't be discouraged is what the moral of the story is, all right, guys? Lighten your load and get out of your headspace, all right? If it doesn't feel right, jump ship. Now, doesn't mean you have to go and hook up with people. I definitely wasn't. I didn't even go on any of the dates. Lol. Okay, so we've got refill. We've got frequency. Woo! We've got safe word. Can I have 2 more, please? We've got fort. Okay. And we've got law of attraction. Actually, I'm getting told to have 1 more. Oops, one's dropped on the floor. And we've got ground. There's 2 there. Look. We've got ground and we've got passion. Okay. Just give me a sec. Let me channel. There's one of my little decks anyway. All right. So what Spirit's saying is that you can refill your own cup. Now, there's that same color there to do with the fox and the cougar, for example, okay? And the little leaves in the back of that raccoon card. And then there's that red energy, like that root chakra is all exactly how it should be. You're all in alignment with that at the moment. You're ready to rumble, you know, energetically. And Spirit's saying that in order to refill your own cup sometimes, you might need to pass it over to a stranger and say, hey, can I have a drink, please? You know what I'm saying? Like metaphorically, like you just need to refill your cup in a way that you wouldn't expect it. Get out of your comfort zone a bit. I'm really getting told people need to come out of their comfort zone. When the card frequency comes up for me, at the bottom of that, that is literally Morse code on the bottom of this card here for the word energy. Okay? That literally says energy. So what Spirit's saying is that, again, you need to have a shift of things. You need to make a clear and concise decision and go, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. A new beginning, it's happening, I'm doing it. Not, I'm ready, it'll come in. I'm waiting for that moment. I'm waiting till I have the car paid off, etc. The time is now. You're at the right vibration and the right frequency to get out there. Now, that's not to mean you're not going to meet somebody straight away, and that's not going to mean that, you know, like I said, you might have to date or go on a few dates or have a few different conversations with a couple of people until you find the person that you morph with properly. But the time is now. Safe word. So what Spirit's saying is that if you're not getting the love and support around you when you talk to your friends and family, or somebody's acting a bit jealous or what have you about you getting ready to go out because they've had you for a period of time where you've sort of just given them your own energy, not romantic obviously, but just friends and family or colleagues or what have you, Spirit's saying safe word. Now what this card means, well, for this reading today, is be quiet about who you give your information to. Is it safe to open your mouth and tell them the words that you're thinking and feeling? Just be quiet. Just pick your battles at this time. Now, fort. Now, basically, this means that this is your home space, your energy. This is your body. This is your temple. This is your heart space. It could be your physical home. It mightn't be. This could be your vessel as a human, as a person. And Spirit's saying that you need to open the gates to the fort. It is time for new beginnings. Look, it's even the same shape. Look, so you open your fort doors and this is what you're stepping into. Look what's on the other side. It's beautiful, okay? And then we've got the law of attraction. So you might have been doing some law of attraction. You might be doing some scripting and stuff and helping bring in that person. Spirit's saying to do some subliminals. Spirit's saying to do some scripting. Work with the law of attraction if you need to help bring in that person that you're seeking. It might take a little longer than anticipated, but that doesn't mean you can't go out and have a dinner date with somebody or go to the movies or catch up with somebody for a quiet drink after work or something, just to meet and get your energy out there. Then we've got ground. Now this is just a reminder that regardless of what the people are like and how they respond and how they react, to remain grounded and rooted in your strength and in your power at this time, because you've got the right energy. And the passion card come up, and that speaks for itself. Everybody has, this is a sigil. Now this is also a sigil, a sigil that I've made for the law of attraction. You can screenshot this, you can draw it on something, you can put it on a mirror, you can put it in your bag, you can put it near your bed head, you can do whatever the hell you want with it. And then we've got this one as well. This is passion. This is a sigil for passion. So you could draw this again, you could put it in your purse, you could put it on your bathroom mirror or what have you. Focus, please. So what this card means is that you're ready. You have that burning desire to get out there and meet somebody and have a change and have that level of passion come into your life at this time, okay? That's what it's about. You know, you might be feeling passionate about yourself. You might be feeling passionate about change and growth and new beginnings, all right? You might be passionate about having your cup filled. And just because you might feel like your energy in your cup leveled, your cup or what have you, your energy is to do with your levels, to do with your cup, how you look at it. Is it half full? Is it half empty? What that actually means is that don't stress. You've got that passion towards yourself. You're passionate about making change and having that new beginning and bringing in somebody and not being single anymore. But don't think that you're not in control of what you got going on, because you're actually holding that cup. You're the one with your hand on it. Gee, that was really hard to get out. Somebody's having anxiety about getting out and meeting people, because I'm jittery, stuttering over my words. It says, let me be still today and listen to the truth in silence. Now that's the second time the truth cards come out. And we've got, my greatest experience of freedom comes when I let go of what I think of what others think of me. Yay! That's what I was saying. If you want to go change your hair or do something a bit radical, don't worry about what Nana, whoever's going to say, or your sister or your mum or your work colleague or whatever. Stuff them. They just don't want you to have change, because they don't want to have change in themselves either. We've got girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. Yo, I said you might need to go out with one of the girls, or you might need to, go out and girls' night and meet somebody. I said you might need to escort one of your friends to a public event or something. We've got endings. Bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition, new beginnings. That's the second card for new beginnings. As with this card here, it does say happily single. What Spirit's saying is that you're now in that right frequency of being single. You're happy in that element. You're not miserable or woeful. Oh, I'm single. You're like, yeah, I'm single, but now I've worked on myself. I've healed from past. There's been a balance. There's been some justice, and I'm ready to get out there now, okay? The coffin is a death. It's a new beginning. Good. This is a really good sign. And we've got Phoenix. Woo! New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. Now, that is also the reconciliation card that come out for the one or two of you, literally, that are watching this and are going to run into somebody from your past that you've never had a physical romantic relationship with, but you've always had some feelings or something for. This is an indication that this could be coming soon, okay? And we've got mask. Not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. Now, this is a reminder from Spirit to not worry about what other people think and feel about your movements at this time. Please don't be discouraged. If people are going to put you down or not be happy for you, that is them. They're the ones wearing a mask, not you, okay? They're going to gaslight you if that's the case. Oh, this card come out today, Omen. This is from my own deck. What do you call it? The Whimsical Bitch Oracle. Sorry, I just had a text message come through. Now, all these cards flipped out. We've got Copyist Karma, Omen. We've got On the Rise with Thick Thighs. We've got Commando Round Town. And we've got They Call Me Shredder. And these are your final messages for this pile. So what Spirit's saying is, this is an omen. Somebody's going to be copying you. If you go get your hair done, if you tell somebody, oh, next Thursday I'm going to get my hair cut into a short bob, and they come into work 2 days later with a short bob, copyist karma. What goes around comes around. Not everybody in your life is going to be happy for you to come out of that single element. I'm telling you right now, energy doesn't lie. On the rise with thick thighs, exactly. You are on the rise with your thick thighs. You could be skinny as hell. Yeah, who cares? You're on the rise with thick thighs, and don't worry about what everybody else is thinking and feeling, because you're not doing anything wrong. We've got Commando Around Town. Now, put on your nice dress, put on your nice dress pants if you're a man, put on a nice collared shirt on, cologne or what have you. Get out there and mingle and start meeting people. Commando Around Town, because you're in that good, healthy element, that good, healthy energy of singledom. It's time. And they call me Shredder. Whoever is pulling you down or going to gaslight you, or it's not going to make you feel comfortable in your movements and what you're doing, shred that shit up, rip it up, tear it up, and get rid of that person or that energy out of your life, because you don't need it. And isn't that the truth? So that's pretty nice energy for pile 1. It's time though, guys. It's time to get out and meet people, okay? It's time to actually get out and meet people. So yeah, that's the true story, okay? Next, look, for those of you that are in a situationship or more than one situationship, here is your card. Good luck. Yay! I love this card. The truth card, this card out of this deck, and the home card out of this deck are my ultimate favorites. All right, so what have we got here energetically? Spirit, what have we got here for those that are in a situationship or more than one situationship? That doesn't mean it's a physical interaction with people. It could just mean you're talking to 1 or 2 people in particular and you kind of don't really know what's happening right now. This card is Hummingbird. It says cheer up. Okay. Can I have a couple more? We've got the Turtle. Take your time. Turtle's coming up left, right, and center today. And if any of my girls, shout out to Kelly Ray. If any of the girls are watching this, you'll know that Turtle's popping up all around the show. And we've got Monkey. Try something new. Can I have 2 more? Actually, I've got 2 in my hand. Trust your feelings and learn from your mistakes. Holy guacamole. Okay, just give me a minute. Yeah, Spirit's saying that you might feel like you don't know which way to turn in your situationship. They might be mingling or hooking up with other people. You might be in that same element. You might have a bit of a polyamorous situation here, or you could be sort of leaning towards that, or they might want things like that, or it could just simply be that you're talking to somebody and now somebody else has cropped up in your life somehow and you think, oh, they could be a valid option, and you don't know what to do. It's a bit of a situation going on. Spirit's saying take your time, okay? Tap into your Middle Earth, tap into your Gaia element, regardless of your gender or your genderless. You still need to tap into that Mother Earth energy. Call on Turtle for a sign. Ask Turtle for an indication of the best way to turn at this time, okay? But take your time. You don't have to rush. If they are genuinely interested and they want to do the right thing, it's really important to take your time, because this is your life too, right? It's not about everybody else. It's got to try something new. So yeah, get out of your comfort zone. So maybe somebody says, look, I really like you. I really enjoy having coffee with you and dinner with you and talking to you and this and that and rah, but I also want to sort of lean in this direction and start having a conversation with this person. Maybe you could do the same thing, but we could still keep on going what we've got on. Whatever, even if that's not your case, regardless, it says try something new. So you really need to. Monkeys are cheeky. Monkeys can be quite cheeky and mischievous and joyful and fun, but they can also be sneaky and, sort of bit thiefy sometimes, like they take things and then make a scene when you ask for it back, literally. So you just need to be mindful of that. But try something new, and then you've got trust your feelings. Exactly. Try something new and trust your feelings. Horse is here and he's got all this energy for you. Look, his hair's just blazing in the breeze like an absolute champion. And what Spirit is saying to you is that take your time, try something new, and trust your feelings. We always, as society nowadays, we always kind of think that the responses that we need to things are going to come in an instant, and it's not. You might need to be doing this for a couple more months yet with these 1 or 2 particular people or what have you before you really decide what's the best step for you to take. But trust your intuition and just try something new. Maybe your approach needs to be different so you can get a clear message from Spirit at this time. And it says learn from your mistakes. Exactly. Trust your feelings. I think the screen just went dark. Hang on a minute. Yep, sorry, the night vision thing, the night light for my phone came on. So learn from your mistakes. So if you know what you've been going through is it's looking a little similar energetically to something else, or somebody's behavior is same as somebody else in your past, learn from your mistakes and trust your feeling. And that would be a clear indication to not go there if that's the case, but you do have good luck on your side. That is your overall message for this reading. So in situationship, we've got friendship. Yeah, wow. Beautiful. There's 3 women on there. 4, 5. There's 5 women on that card and 1 up above, right? That could be the Mother Earth element. We got home. This is my favorite card in the entire deck. I love it. We've got love. Oh, somebody's getting loved up. And we've got travel. Okay. And this woman is pregnant. Now, whether she's pregnant with a child or whether she's actually just pregnant with ideas and pregnant with a thirst the knowledge for what she wants to happen in her life, and that type of pregnant, full of ideas and creativity. So what Spirit's actually saying is that you need to be mindful of who you have in your circle. If you're not sure, if you're in a situationship and you and a friend of yours, whether regardless of everybody and anybody's genders, that you're in a friendship zone right now and you don't know if it's safe enough to step out of it, try something new. Because if your friendship is as strong a friendship as you feel it or know it to be in your heart, Spirit's saying it will bounce back. You might have a bit of a delay or a bit of a setback if you disclose your feelings or what have you, but if they really truly are a friend, they'll be there at the end of that and come through that. Okay, trust your feelings. Now we've also got home. So home is where the heart is, and this come up in the other reading as well for singles, that your home could be your vessel, your physical body. It might necessarily be your actual home where you live, but you might be traveling, because a travel card come up. So you might be traveling home to visit somebody, you might be going on a holiday, or somebody that you meet, or somebody that you're mingling with in your situations may feel like home to you. Now, I'm getting told there's a double message with the love card. One, the message is that you have a lot of love oozing out of you, pouring out of you, and you're sharing that love with those around you. And people are sort of drawn to you like a moth to the flame at the moment, whether it's happened already or it's going to happen soon. But this woman's got her eyes shut because she's not really caring about this guy just wanting to hook up and this woman just wanting to such and such. This woman's actually resonating in that energy of love. Her vibration is very high and it's very beautiful. And what Spirit's saying is that that's see, I can't get my words out. Spirit is saying that might be what you need to do at this time, is just center and focus on yourself and have respect for the journey, have respect for the hustle and what's going on around you. It doesn't mean you have to partake in drama, okay? And if there is drama, to remove yourself, and then we've got the travel card, as I said. Now, again, with the home. Now, you might be traveling for love, or you might feel like love's going to travel for you. You might be waiting for your lover in a situationship. You might have a love that lives overseas or a different country, somehow, or a different state of the country that you live in, and you're waiting for them to appear, or vice versa. And Spirit's saying that try something new. This could really work out for you. We've got clarity. Oh, beautiful card. And the other card for this deck is boundaries. So yeah, just let me listen. Yeah, what Spirit's saying is that you might be having people come out of the woodworks left, right and center at the moment who are about to soon, or an ex or somebody might try and crop up in your situations to do with your romantic endeavors at this time, because that is a test and a lesson from Spirit. If you choose to go in that direction, well, I wish you well on your journey. It doesn't mean that you're going to delay your growth or anything to that capacity, but it most definitely means that you are now have to work on healing those wounds within yourself again. You're basically going to be ripping open a wound that shouldn't have been pulled open at this time. So you just need to be careful of that, okay, if you decide to go back for the next. All right, but you will be getting clarity. You will be getting an idea. Trust your instincts, trust your feelings is what this card says, and set some boundaries. So if people are trying to cross boundaries, or people are getting pushy, or people, you've got a date set up, and then all of a sudden they've ghosted you and haven't heard from them for 3 or 4 days, but it's like, okay, well, we've talked for the last 2 months and now we're going on a date and you've just ghosted me. Set your boundary up. That's your clarity there. Ditch them. Somebody better will come along. You're not second best. What else we got here? Spiral. Can I have another one? Seasonal. I'll just shuffle them again. These are my cards. Oops. Archangel Michael. Wow. Big boys in here. We've got Detour. And we've got Dragon. So, Spiral. So what Spirit's saying is, as with the love card, come from that center of yourself and work your way outwards. Picture yourself as a spiral, and everything going on around this spiral at this time is everybody in your peripheral vision, or all the energy around you. And even though we're all separate in certain degrees as a certain thing in our world, we're also all joined together with everybody else on the planet. It's like a communal breathe in and a communal breathe out. So what Spirit's saying is that find your core, find your center, and come from that space of self-love, and make sure you've got your boundaries up at this time, because the right people will flow into your life energetically. Okay, and as with seasonal, now I did mention in the last pile that you might be going on some sort of a work Christmas in July do, or something to that degree, whatever that is. Seasonal could also mean that, here for a day, here for a season, not for a lifetime or what have you. So you might have met somebody that you've gotten along really well with and you've kind of thought it might have lasted distance, but this is a message from Spirit. This is purely seasonal. They were in your life and you were in their life to learn and grow and have some lessons or what have you. But you might meet somebody at a work do. You could have a birthday coming up. You could have some sort of a celebration, an anniversary or a family do where there's lots of people and other people going. You could meet somebody, one of those people there, or put a spanner in the works and go, oh, this could be a bit of a situation. Saint Michael is in the house and he is asking you to cut cords from past contact, past relationships. I did mention an ex before. He is saying that it's really important for you to actually call on him at this time to please, pretty please, pull away from old energies. Again, here we go. Look, this is a detour. He is trying to tell you that this is a detour for you at this time, and it's important to remain focused, set your boundaries, and stand in that space of clarity. And we've got dragon. So dragon is a really high-end energy associated with spirit and source. And I'm getting told by dragon that dragon is looking out for you at this time. Now, I usually work with dragon as a male, but the energy associated with dragon with this particular reading today is female, and she is lilac. She is a big, huge lilac dragon. And she is saying you need to research, call in dragon. Well, I'm saying you need to research, but look up the meaning of dragon, the spiritual element of dragon. Maybe you can do some sort of a dragon protection activation or something on a YouTube somewhere, somehow. I don't know. But dragon is here and she says she's got you and she will protect you at this time as one of her own if you call her in, okay? And can I have another one of them? Healer. Yeah, so maybe this could be a repeat pattern for you. This could be a seasonal thing where you meet somebody, you bring somebody in, you have a good time with them, you really connect on the proper emotional levels that you are both seeking, and then something happens and you just think, you know what, I'm not a nurse. I'm not here to heal everybody that comes into my life. And this is a message, this is a sigil actually that I've made. You can use this sigil. You can screenshot this, you can crop it, you can draw it on your mirror, you can put it in your purse, you can draw it on your body, you can put it on a piece of paper under your pillow, whatever it is. This is the energy of a healer. So that might draw a healer to you, or that might draw somebody to you that needs some sort of healing, but it doesn't have to be as in you're healing a broken, wounded lover. It just could mean that's the way that you're going to have a proper situation come about, a situationship, right? And we've got ancestors. So your ancestors are with you all over the shop right now. They're guiding you, they're nudging you, they're trying to pull you away from energies that don't work for you. They're trying to pull you away from energies that don't resonate with you. They're trying to make you have that level of growth, come from that spiral element and stand in your power with your authentic love, okay? And we've got Jubilee. So season will come up as well. This is another, Jubilee could be a party, a graduation, a work do, a private party, an engagement party that you go to, whatever it is, Jubilee. So this could be something to do with your situationship that you've got going on. For those of you that are in a situationship with somebody and you really don't know which way to turn at this time, Spirit's saying that you need to ask Spirit and then step out of the way. You need to ask Spirit for the message and then get out of your own way, so you can have your needs met, because Spirit's saying that you're interfering a little bit because you're unsure about which way to turn at this time. So Spirit's saying we're going to give you some help, but you need to step out of your own energy so we can help with that. We've got Serenity and Misery and Sisters. This is my published deck. And then we've got hashtag Goal Slut. Lol. Can I have a couple more, Spirit? Woo! These are mine. Whimsical Bitch Oracle. Can I have a couple more? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Thank you. That'll do. Okay, so we've got Green Jelly Envy. So somebody in your life might be envious that you've got options and they're going to, act out of character or something. But you've got a lot of support here. Archangel Michael, Dragon, Ancestors, Serenity and Misery as Sisters. And that was that message from Spirit saying you need to step out of your own energy at this time. We're going to help you, says Spirit, but you need to actually let us actually help you and just sort of calm your mind. You might need to do some meditations or something to get your energy back into alignment so you can have that level of healing, or give that level of healing out that's needed. We've got voodoo vibes. Maybe somebody does magic, maybe you're a witch or you like a bit of voodoo, or to be careful that the Green Jelly Envy, and interestingly enough, it's underneath that. So maybe somebody might be, working some magic on you to try and stop you from having your needs met and getting the love and joy that you deserve, okay? Queen Bitch, that is you. I don't care what your gender is. This card means Queen Bitch. You are the Queen Bitch of your life, nobody else. Nobody has to fuel your fire. Nobody has to feed your body, tend to your bathroom needs, you know, cook your dinners and brush your hair like you do that all yourself. You are the queen bitch and don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. And energy doesn't lie. If something doesn't seem right, if something is off and you're really, really not sure which way to turn, the other card said, listen to your intuition, trust your feelings, go with what your gut says. And we've got salute. So this is a message from Spirit to let you know that they're really, really proud of you, that you've come a long way. You've done a lot of healing in your life to do with situations that are going on around you. And Spirit wants you to know that they want you to honor and be brave in yourself at this time. I'm getting told that somebody really is getting stuffed around by somebody that's in and out of your life. If that's you, the person's in, the person's out, the person's in, the person's out, the person's in, you know, energetically. Then they, you know, then they don't return calls or they just go really weird. I'm getting told now, if they're telling you that there's nobody else in their life and you're the only one for them, I'm letting you know right now that's actually not true. They're in a relationship or they're seeing somebody else that they have more of a commitment to than what they do you at this time, and they're not being honest about that, okay? So I would run for the hills now if I was you. A couple of these have dropped on the floor. We're nearly at the end of this reading. Let's smash out these last few cards. We've got, excuse me, paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Yep, cool. We've got palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. That is you. That is you. Get out of your own way. Spirit's going to line you up with what you need. Girl with a snake, empath and narcissistic, paradiddom, being charmed or used, enables and boundaries. Right. I did say somebody might be doing work, being charmed, okay, and then green jelly envy, so somebody's not happy for your growth. We've got not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation call, person, boundaries, still angry. So I actually think if there's no anger involved in this, this is actually coming from that person that I just said is not returning your call or acting hot and cold, okay? And we've got two more here, which is camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. Learn from the past. What was that card down here? Learn from your mistakes. History could be repeating. You need to step out of your own energy if you're not sure which way to turn, because Archangel Michael, Dragon, and your ancestors are going to help you. And we've got healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Now, I did say that you might be drawn to a healer at this time who can help you on this journey and with this path, or you might actually work in that industry yourself and the person you meet could put you in some sort of a situation where you're not sure which way to turn. But for those of you that are seeing one or two more people, it's really up to you at the end of the day. Spirit's saying, I mean, that's a bit of a blasé message, but Spirit's saying it's really, really honestly up to you to decide which way you want to turn at this time, because it's your life. So if you're not sure, just sit back and ask Spirit for some guidance, ask for a sign, and then you'll get it. So awesome. Wow. Much love. Like, share, subscribe, and I will be back. And peace out. Love, Amethyst.